hope you guys feel good this morning. It's a long weekend, huh? So that's nice, at least for the Dutchies. Sorry. We've got tomorrow off as well. We are going to start in a Sukhasana, which is just a normal cross-legged seated position. So you may want to grab your pillow and elevate your hips on top of that pillow. Does everyone have, wait, I'll copy paste the playlist one more time. I think Anna and Esme may have been a little later. If you want to play that. And then if everyone wants to go on mute, that would be amazing. And just settle into that Sukhasana position. You always, in a Sukhasana, in a cross-legged position, you always want to have your knees either at the same height as your hips or slightly below even. But once you start feeling, this is how I am, it will cost you a lot of like stretch and pressure into the lower back and into the belly. So you want to be able to relax into that pose. So even if you need 2 pillows, 3 pillows, I don't mind. Just set yourself up in a comfortable way. And then bring your hands with the palms facing up towards the sky on top of your knees. Bring your thumb and your index finger together and your 3 other fingers together as well. Jnana Mudra. And then closing the eyes down. And just take a few moments here in silence to settle in. Noticing your breath. And observing how your body feels. And picking up all sensations around you. What sounds do you hear? Even the little far back sounds, can you pick all of it up and really hear it? And deep listening. And what can you smell? What smells are coming around? And again, can you really smell them this time? And can you feel the touch of the air on your skin? Is it cold or warm or somewhere in between? How do your clothes feel around your body? How does the ground feel underneath your feet and your hips? Just pure awareness here. All the sensations, all those little things. Allow you to become present this morning. And let our intention for today's practice be one of gratitude. The world around us is still going a little crazy, just a little bit. But it's a little bit that stays the same. The sun comes up every day. The earth is still there and is only stronger than ever before. So whatever you want to be grateful for this morning, nature, your family, food, clothes, love, anything. Be grateful. So allow the gratitude to guide you through your practice today. So here, bring your left hand onto your heart space and your right hand onto your belly, keeping the eyes soft or closed still. Just take a deep breath into your palms. Allow the breath through your body and a deep exhale to let go. And then let your hand open your eyes softly, coming back into your space here. Whenever you are ready, taking a deep breath in, lifting your heart up high to the sky, lengthening through the sides of the body. With an exhale, bring your right hand down to the floor. Gradually, your basic side stretch. Try to lift your heart up and open towards the sky, extending that left arm overhead, keeping the shoulders away from the ears. Pulling the belly in. You may walk that right hand even further out if you want to go deeper. You may find the elbow on the floor. Or just try to keep both of your sitting bones down into the mat. Taking a last deep breath in. And with your exhale, slowly rise back up to center. Inhale, lengthen again. Exhale, we take the other side. So walking your left hand as far out as possible. Opening up the heart space. Leaning over. Bending into that elbow. Breathing into that right side of the body. And creating space between the vertebrae. Last inhale. And with your exhale, come back to center. Then inhale to lengthen up again. With your exhale, arms come down. Interlock the hands behind your back and just stretch the elbows out. Lifting the heart space. A little back bend here. Look up. Engage your belly. See if you can get the strength to sit up from the core, not from the legs. Lifting the wrists away from you. Take another inhale. And then with an exhale, slowly dive forwards, allowing forehead to go towards the floor. And just see how deep you come. Don't have to fully touch, only if you can. And then maybe swaying a bit from side to side with your arms. Wrist over shoulders. Final inhale, and then gently rise all the way back up. Release the hands. Now bring the hands on top of your knees. I'm going to take a variation here onto cat and cow, so a seated one. So with your breath in, you're going to use your hands to kind of pull yourself through the knees to create a deep arch into the back. Lift your heart forwards. And with your exhale, we go the opposite way, rounding the spine, pulling navel inch into chest. Inhale again, chest forwards. Exhale to round, chin to chest. Inhale, come forwards. Exhale to round. Now next round, open the heart or bring the arms into a cactus shape. Bring the elbows as far back towards one another as you can. Lifting that heart up and open. With your exhale, round the spine, elbows, forearms together. Inhale to open, cactus. Exhale, close. Inhale to open. Exhale. And keep that going with your own breath, finding your own pace. And feel free to go a little free flow here if you like. If you want to really stretch it out and wake up the body, open it into any direction that feels good for you. But keep arching and rounding into your spine. creating that space and really warming the body up. Let's take a last round here. And with your exhale, release the arms, come back to center. Roll the shoulders up towards your ears. And exhale, back and down the spine. One more time. Inhale, squeeze the shoulders up. Exhale, and back and down. Now, if you had your hips elevated with a pillow, take that pillow out of the way. And you're gonna keep your left knee bent. You're gonna extend the right leg out. Making sure that the sole of the left foot is on the inside of that right leg. Flexing the right leg or right foot actively. Then planting your left hand behind your back. And then lifting the hips up for a flash dance, opening up through the front side of the body. Pressing hard into that left hand. And bring the sole of the right foot down into the mat. Squeezing your glutes in. And bring the hips even further forwards. Opening up the heart. Take another inhale. And with your exhale, slowly sit it down. And inhale to rise, both arms up. With your exhale, right elbow inside of the right knee. See how far you go with this. It doesn't matter if you're staying up a little higher. But from here, again, lifting the heart open up towards the sky. Reaching and leaning over left fingers, the right toes. Breathe into that side body, open it up. Every inhale you lengthen through the fingers. Every exhale you go a little deeper. One more breath, inhale. And slowly release with your exhale. I'm going to take that flash dance one more time. So left hand behind the back, inhale, lift up. See if you can find a little bit more space this time. Squeeze the glutes in, open the hips and the heart. And exhale, release it down. Inhale to rise in the arms. Exhale to twist. So your right hand comes behind the back. Left hand comes in front of the right leg. Trying to lengthen through the spine, looking over right shoulder. I'm trying to twist from that core. So using the belly to twist a little deeper. Deep breath in. And with an exhale, come back to center, release. And we take over to the other side. So extend your left leg out and bring the right knee back in. Making sure the sole of that foot connects. Bringing right hand behind the back. Spreading the fingers wide and taking a deep breath in. To press into that right hand, lift the hips up, flash dance. Squeezing glutes. Press the hips forward softly. And push the floor away with the right hand. Open it up. Inhale. With your exhale, sit the hips down. Inhale to rising arms. Exhale, left elbow inside of left knee. And just use that a bit as a leverage to lift that heart open more. And extend the upper arm and lean over. Trying to maybe even grab a hold of the toes. And if you can, bring the upper body underneath. Really breathing into the ribs. And leaning in more with your exhales. One more breath. And slowly rise up. Straight away, flowing into flash dance again. Planting hand down. Inhale, swing it open. Open it up. And exhale, soften it down. Inhale, arms up, lengthen. Exhale to twist towards your left. Left hand behind the back. Lengthening through the spine. Keeping the core, belly really engaged. One more inhale. And with your exhale, slowly come back to center. Now bring both legs in, crossing the legs. And from here, Bring the hands in front of you, rolling over the knees, tucking the toes and straight away, downward facing dog. And just bringing in some movement here, pedaling out the heels maybe, bending the knees from left through right. And creating some fluid movements here. Just slowly warming up your body in that down dog. And check in with your body again, how it feels and what feels good right now to do. Spreading the fingers wide, hands are shoulder width apart, feet are hip width apart. Pull your belly in and bring that belly closer towards your thighs. The heels go as deep towards the mat as you can, but if they don't fully touch, then bend the knees a little bit. Because you want to create that long line from the wrists over shoulders towards the sacrum. 2 more breaths here. And gently allowing the head to go closer towards the toes. And then inhale to lift your heels, look in between your hands, and gently start to walk all the way forwards. Tippy toes towards the top of your mat. Planting the feet about hip width apart, grabbing a hold of your opposite elbows. And then folding nice and deep, bending a little bit into the knees, and allowing gravity to pull you down. Oh, sorry guys, I hear the sound is a little bit bad. Is it better now? Good enough? Okay, good. Just taking a last breath in here. And an exhale to let your arms go. And then inhale, pressing into the feet, rolling up vertebra by vertebra. And stepping the shoulders on top of the hips, rolling shoulders back and down the spine, facing your palms forwards. Grounding the feet here for a moment. And taking your knees, your hips off the log. And whenever you're ready, taking a deep breath in, rising arms up high to sky. With your exhale, bending knees, folding forwards, keeping the back nice and long. Inhale, coming halfway lift into a flat back. Lengthening through the spine, pulling the navel in, rolling shoulders away from your ears. And exhale to fold again. We'll do that twice more. Inhale, flat back, lengthen. Exhale to fold. Inhale, lengthen, flat back. And exhale to fold. Planting the hands this time, and then you step back, one foot and the other. Coming into a high plank. Always an option here to bring your knees down, but if you want to build up some heat, keep them up. Actively pressing the floor away from you with your hands so you round into the shoulder blades. And bring the ribs a little closer towards the hips, squeezing your glutes in. Take another breath in. And with an exhale, everyone knees down to earth. Inhale and lift your chest forward. Shoulders go just over wrist. Exhale, lower down. Keeping the elbows tucked in towards the body. Untucking toes. Inhale for a baby cobra, lifting the chest up. Keeping the neck long. Pressing the tops of the feet into the mat. Exhale to lower down. Inhale to lift up a little higher. Exhale to lower down. Keep that neck long. Inhale one more time, lift up. Maybe you come into a full cobra, extending your elbows, if that feels all right. Lifting the heart forwards, shoulder blades touch in the back. Inhale. And with your exhale, slowly lower down. Tucking the toes, pressing back through your plank, engaging your core, and lifting the knees and come back into downward dog. Take a deep breath. Press your hands a little deeper into your mat. Your heels a little closer. And your hips a little higher. And then inhale to lift the heels. Look in between the hands, stepping forwards again. Or feel free to jump if you're feeling a little bit more active today. Come in, halfway lift, flat back inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up all the way. Look up. Exhale, hands to heart. There we go again, 2 more rounds. Inhale, rise. Exhale, bend knees, fold. Moving with the breath here. Inhale, flat back, halfway lift. Exhale to fold, plant hands, step back, high plank. Inhale to stay, strong core. Exhale to lower down, either knees or full chaturanga if you like. Inhale for cobra, lifting the heart. And then exhale to use your core, rolling over the toes to roll back into downward facing dog. Few deep breaths here. Inhale to lift the heels again. Look in between the hands, step or float if you want to, all the way top of your mat. Inhale, come halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale to fold. Inhale to bend knees, rise up all the way. Exhale, hands to heart. One last round. Inhale, lengthen even higher. Exhale, fold deeper. Inhale, lengthen more. Exhale to fold. Plant hands, step or jump back. And take your vinyasa flow, as we call it. Lowering down, either with the knees first, it's up to you. Inhale for cobra, or maybe an up dog, lifting hips up as well. And an exhale for downward facing dog. With your next inhale, lift your right leg high up towards the sky. Press the left heel into your mat. And flex the right foot, turning your right pinky toe towards the mat. Squaring the hips. Take another inhale. With your exhale, bring right knee into nose. And then step it all the way forwards in between your hands. Bringing your back knee down. Inhale, rising arms up. Low lunge, Anjaneyasana. Bending nice and deep into that front knee. That right knee is kind of stacked on top of the ankle. And think about tucking your tailbone under here. Pulling navel and ribs in. Really using your core to support the lower back. And then again, coming into that cactus shape. Inhale, lifting the heart, bringing elbows together in the back. Keep your core strong. And bending a little bit deeper into your front knee if you can. And then with your exhale, coming up a little higher, extending the right leg, lifting the right foot off the mat, flexing it. Forearms come together. We're going to move the flow with that one again. So inhale, open, move forwards, lift the heart. Exhale, extend right leg, lift right foot, forearms together. Inhale, open. Go a little deeper. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more time, inhale. And one last exhale. And then slowly take a breath in to come forwards. Bring the hands down, framing that front foot, lifting the back knee off the mat, and then you step back, either for downward facing dog, or you take a vinyasa here if you like. You're totally free to skip your vinyasa flows today. If you want to take it a little slower. Again, just checking in how you feel and what feels best for you. Deep breath. And then when you're ready, lifting left leg high to sky. Flexing left foot, pinky toe down. Right heel deeper into mat. Belly still goes towards the thigh. Take another inhale. With your exhale, knee to nose, ripple forward, shoulders over wrist. Use a core and then step left foot in between hands. Back knee rise or comes down. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, melt into your hips. Low lunge, vinyasa. You want to feel this into that left hip space and into the right hip flexor. So the deeper you melt forwards and down, the more opening you create. And then take a breath in to come into that cactus shape. And with your exhale, hips back, extend left leg, flex the foot, forearms touch. Inhale to move open. Exhale together. Inhale, open. Melt the hips deeper, exhale. Using your core for balance, inhale. Exhale. Last round, inhale, open more. Exhale to bring it together. And then inhale to bring the hands slowly down. Lifting that back knee and take your variation however you like. Again, it's totally free to skip if you want. Deep breath in there. And then take an inhale to lift your heels, look in between the hands, step or float, top of your mat. Inhale, come in halfway, lift flat back. Exhale to fold. Inhale to bend the knees and rise. And exhale, hands to heart. Allowing your thumbs to connect with your heart space for a moment. Rolling shoulders back and down the spine. Close your eyes here. Few deep breaths. Again, just be aware of all those sensations around you, the sounds and smells. And then slowly open your eyes up again, bringing big toes together to touch. Start to squeeze your knees together and bend. Utkatasana, inhale, arms rise. Exhale, lower down in the hips. Gentle tug of the tailbone under and forward so your lower belly engages. And then you may create your cactus shape here as well. I'm going to come back to that quite a few times today. Take another breath in, lift the heart. Exhale, go a little lower. Inhale, lift. And then exhale, bring the hands together into your heart space. Bring the weight onto your right foot. Start to lift your left foot up. And then slowly, with control, shoot your left foot as far back as you can. High lunge. Arms rise. Tucking the tailbone, engage the belly, and press your back leg strongly back. Take a breath in. Again, cactus, leaning back, a little back bend. With your exhale, extend the right leg, forearms come together. Inhale, go deeper. Cactus. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Again, finding your own pace, your own flow. Slow and controlled movements. One final inhale. And with your exhale, drop your left heel in. Warrior two, open up to the side. You want to make sure here that your right heel is aligned with the crease of your left foot. Your right knee is stacked on top of the right ankle. Scooping the hips under. Arms out wide. Engage that belly and keep that core engaged. And then able to flip the right palm reverse. Keeping the right knee fully bent. Breathing into that whole right side. You want to make sure that that right knee is not popping in. You want to keep opening it. Feeling that right glute burn a little bit. Taking another inhale. And with your exhale, slowly windmill hands down to earth. And stepping right foot back. Vinyasa or downward facing dog. Taking 2 deep breaths in there. And with your next inhale, lifting heels, looking between your hands, step or float, top of your mat. Coming halfway lift, flat back, inhale. Exhale to fold. Inhale straight away for Utkatasana, big toes together. Arms rise. Exhale to melt. Scooping tailbone, squeezing glutes. Hands into cactus or arms. Pull the ribs in. Go a little deeper. Sink those hips lower. And make sure you can still see your toes. If you can't, shoot the knees and the hips back. One more breath in. Hands to heart. Exhale. Then weight onto the left foot. Start to lift the right. And slowly shooting it back. High lunge. Finding your alignment. Knee on top of ankle. Arms up. Inhale. And then maybe you create your cactus here as well. Inhale. Open the heart. Exhale. Extend the left leg. Forearms together. Inhale. Go deeper. Exhale. Find your pace. Inhales and exhales through the nose. Going in a little bit deeper every time. And then a last deep breath in. And with your exhale, drop your back heel, warrior 2. Checking the alignment of the heels, very important. Bending into the left knee, open the arms. Pressing into your big left toe. And drawing that right shoulder back and open. Feel that left glute, let it burn. And left quad. Take a breath in, flipping left palm, reverse. Exhale to bend deeper into your left knee. And make sure that left knee keeps opening towards the left. Reaching as far back as possible. One more inhale. With your exhale, gently windmill hands down. And then step back. Vinyasa or downward facing dog. Deep breath. And then inhale to lift your heels, look in between your hands, step or float, top of mats. Inhale to lengthen, ripple through your spine. Exhale to fold. Inhale, Utkatasana one more time. Sink it lower, arms up. And exhale, rise. Hands come to your heart. And take a soft breath there. And then inhale, there we go again, flowing, arms up. Exhale, diving down, forwards, go deeper. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold, palm hands step back, either vinyasa or downward dog. If you keep using your vinyasas and really starting to slow your movements down to make them nice and controlled. And from your down dog here, taking a deep breath in to lift your right leg high to sky. With your exhale, draw knee into nose, coming into a tiger curl. Hover here for a moment, pressing the floor away with your hands. Draw knee into chest. And then inhale, shoot the right leg back up to sky. Exhale, we do that again, knee to nose. And this time, whenever you're ready, step right foot in between your hands. We're going to connect all our movements together. So bring your back knee down. Inhale, arms come up, cactus, lean back. Exhale to extend right leg, forearms together. Inhale, rising arms up, lifting the back knee. Exhale to stay for a moment into that high lunge straight away. Then inhale, cactus. Exhale, extend, arms together. Inhale for cactus. Exhale for warrior two. Going a little bit deeper here if you can. Inhale to flip the right palm, reverse. Exhale to stay. One more breath, deep inhale. With your exhale, extending the right leg, lifting both arms up and turn your right toes in. So you're coming into a star pose, taking a deep inhale to expand fully. With your exhale, you start to reach forwards into a flat back. Coming halfway here. Navel pulls in towards the spine. You press into your feet. And you really engage the muscles in your legs. Take another inhale to lengthen through your fingers. With your exhale, cactus arms towards the back, bend into your knees, spider variation. Inhale to extend forwards, legs straight. Exhale, bend, cactus arms. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bend. Keep your neck long. Inhale one more time. And with your exhale, fold forward. Just taking 2 breaths here. Upper body is heavy. And then slowly start to walk your hands towards your back foot. So towards the left foot. Turning your toes towards the back. And finding yourself into a twist towards the back of your room. Pressing firmly into the right hand. And lifting the left hand up towards the sky. Go deeper into your hips. Taking another inhale. And with your exhale, slowly hand down. Inside of the left foot. And you start to walk your hands back towards the front of your mat. Turning the right toes back forwards again. And then swinging it open for a side angle pose. So that left arm extends all the way overhead. You want to try to draw your right hip underneath. Heart lifts. And then take an inhale to keep the right knee bent. Reverse. Go a little bit deeper if you can. And with your exhale, gently windmill, hands down to earth. And then you step back, vinyasa, or downward facing dog. Few deep breaths in here. Realigning. And then lifting your left leg high with your inhale. With the exhale, knee to nose, tiger crow come forwards, core is strong. Hover. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. Hover, and then step forwards. Back knee comes down. Inhale to rise up, cactus. Open the chest. Exhale, extend the left leg. Arms together, flex the foot. Inhale, rising arms up. Lifting back knee, high lunge. Exhale to soften. Inhale for cactus. Exhale, extend, arms together. Inhale for cactus. Exhale for warrior two. Going a little bit deeper here, find your space. And then inhale to flip the palm reverse. Exhale to stay. Press into your big left toe. Lean back. One last breath. And with an exhale, extending the left leg. Both arms up. Turn left toes in. Coming into your star again. And then taking a deep breath in to expand through all ends. Exhale to come forwards, flat back, halfway. Lengthen through fingers, pulling navel in. Press into feet. Taking another inhale to lengthen. With your exhale, finding that spider. So, again, cactus arms bending deep into the knees. Inhale to extend, reach. Exhale, spider. Inhale, reach. Spider, exhale. Last one, inhale, reach. And exhale, fold. Nice and soft. Give yourself a few breaths here. Relax. And then slowly lift your heart up again. Walking your hands towards your back foot. So that is your right foot. Turning the toes and finding yourself into that twist again towards the back of your room. Looking up towards the right hand. Pressing floor away with the left and belly is away from your thigh. Find that space into the hips. One last breath. And then slowly bring your right hand down inside of your right foot. Starting to walk the hands back towards the left foot, your front foot. And then swinging it open for your side angle. Opening the chest. And trying to find that space into the hips. So melting a little bit deeper down if you can. Lengthening from the right foot towards the right fingertips. And then take an inhale to reverse. And a soft exhale to windmill, hands down. And flow your vinyasa. Or step back for downward facing dog. Whenever you're finished, bring your knees down towards your mat. Bring them out as wide as your mat. Big toes together. Wide-legged child's pose. Soften the hips. Sink it down. Full head rests onto your mat. And feel free to take a pillow here underneath your chest if that makes it a little bit more comfortable. Just giving your heart rate Your breath jumps to slow down, melting into your hips. And just a final inhale here. And with the exhale, press into the hands and slowly come back up. Sliding your knees back towards the center. Tucking the toes and coming into downward facing dog. Taking an inhale to lift your heels, look in between the hands and step or float towards the top. Coming halfway lift, inhale to lengthen. Exhale to fold deep as you can. Inhale to rise up. And exhale, hands to heart. Now starting to bring, we're going to go for some balancing poses. Starting to bring the weight into your right foot. And you're going to lift your left foot off the mat into stoke. And taking arms up high, inhale. With your exhale, crossing the left ankle over the right knee, opening up the knee, and then starting to sink the hips down, arms into cactus. There we go again. So that standing leg bends nice and deep. And that knee on top really open. So they're not together. It's like a figure four position here. And you're trying to flex the left ankle. Lifting your heart, pull navel ribs in. Stay. Take another inhale. And as slow as you can go, try to rise back up. Keep the arms in cactus. And then shifting your left foot back for a warrior three variation. You fully extend the left leg, pressing the left heel backwards. And you keep lifting your heart and chest open. Ribs in. Take another inhale. With your exhale, slowly drop your left foot. Reverse. Inhale. And exhale, windmill your hands down. And then feel free to flow one more time or step back for down dog. Take a breath. Inhale to lift your heels, look in between the hands, step or float, top of mat. Coming halfway lift, inhale, lengthen. Exhale to fold. Inhale to rise up all the way. Exhale, hands to heart. Taking it straight away to the other side. So the weight goes over to your left foot. And when you're ready, start to draw right knee into chest. Lift it high. Lengthen through the back body. Inhale, arms rise too. And then exhale, figure four. Crossing right ankle over left knee. Bending into the left leg. Hands come into cactus. Again, really trying to open that knee out towards the side. Flexing that foot that's on top. Sinking lower into your hips. Can you get your standing leg further down? If you fall out, you just try again, okay? Do it with a smile, don't take it too serious. Taking another breath in. And then slowly starting to rise back up. Keep the arms in cactus, back to stalk. And then shooting a right heel all the way back. Warrior three. And there's no need to rush into this pose. Take it slowly. And if it helps to bend your standing leg a little bit, feel free to do that. Take another inhale. Breathe into this pose. And then slowly drop your back foot down. Heel goes in, reverse, inhale. And with your exhale, windmill it down and take your last vinyasa for today. or step straight back for down dog. We're going into some hip openers, lifting your right leg high to sky with your inhale. With your exhale, step the right foot to the outside of your right hand. Let's say on the edge of your mat. Just give your hips a moment here to sink in, maybe rocking a few times backwards, forwards, finding that sweet spot. And then gently bring your back knee down. And you have options here. If you feel this enough already into the hip space, just keep your hands right up here. If you have a bit more space to go, you may want to come down into the forearms. And you are free here to take a pillow underneath if you just want to come in between to support you a little bit. But the idea here is the same type of movement, melting the hips forwards and down towards the earth. It's a deep hip opener. So giving yourself a moment here to actually feel into that hip and to notice where you are maybe holding yourself back. Where can you let go into that hip? Every exhale, you soften a little bit deeper. Just one more breath. And then slowly, if you were down into the forearms, come back up into the hands. You make sure your back toe is still tucked, so you can lift your back knee and start to walk your hands over to your back foot. Skandasana. So you're going to bend into your left knee. You turn the right toes up towards the sky. If this is complicated, there's a few things you can do. One is lifting the left heel makes life a lot easier to bend into that knee. That's option number one. The other option is to come into it differently. To come from a normal kneel position like this, and then just stretching the leg out. It's a lot easier for a lot of people too. Just play around. You want to make sure that your hips start to open so knees go different directions. Taking a last breath in. And then slowly bring your hands underneath you so you can press up and move, ripple back forwards. And then stepping back for downward facing dog. I'm just pedaling it out a little bit. Giving that right hip some space. And left hip too. And then when you're ready for the other side, lifting your left leg high to sky. Stepping left foot outside of left hand. Edge of the mat. Taking a moment here to settle, maybe rocking forwards, backwards a few times. Finding the sweet spot into your hip. And then bring your back knee down. And try to take the same variation as you did on the other side. If you had your forearms down on the other side, try to do it here as well. And I'm really melting into it. No need to push, you're just allowing the gravity to pull the hips deeper forwards and down. And your breath to soften it. Slow and deep belly breathing. And trying to keep your mind focused on your body. And slowly bring the hands back down underneath you if you have the forearms. Tucking the back toe, lifting the back knee. And then starting to walk hands over for Skandasana. Bending into right knee, maybe lifting the heel, turning the left toes towards the sky, and you're free to keep your hands down. Maybe they come to your heart space, or maybe you open, maybe you grab a bite. There's a million options, so see what works best for you. And again, if you want to come into it differently, starting with a normal heel position, and then stepping the left leg out may make it easier. One last breath. And then slowly, hands down if you had them up, walking them back forwards towards the front foot, and stepping back for downward dog. Pedal it out. And then bring your knees down towards your mat. Sit down to the heels. You're gonna lift your arms up to sky. Inhale. Now bending into your right elbow, bring the right hand onto the shoulder blades, left hand on top of elbow. Actually, doesn't matter which arm you take. And then you gently allowing the weight of that upper hand to bring the hand on your shoulder blades a bit further down. And when you are here, we're really trying to, so naturally your body's gonna arch and lift the chest forwards. Can you draw the chest slightly in, belly in, navel in. Now lifting the chin up and pressing the head into your upper arm. Feeling a good stretch into that tricep. It's a really good stretch if you spend a lot of time on your laptop or phone. One last breath in. And slow as you can go, release. I always love the tingly sensation in the arms when you let this one go. It's quite nice. And we take the other side when you're ready, arms up. Bend into your opposite elbow, whichever one you took. Hand onto the shoulder blades. Ribs in, navel in, chin lifts. And then breathe into that tricep. And try to get your shoulders soft. One last inhale. And gently release with your exhale. Roll the shoulders towards your ears one more time. Inhale. Exhale, back and down. Again, inhale, squeeze. Exhale to roll. Last one, inhale. And exhale. Then sit down either side of your hips, swing the legs forwards. Making sure your feet are down towards the end of your mat. And just start to roll yourself down slowly. Hugging the knees in towards your chest. Giving yourself a good squeeze. And maybe rolling a bit from side to side. Massaging your lower back. You may want to take a final happy baby pose here or a twist. Anything your body is craving. Slowing your breath down and closing your eyes already. Winding your practice down as well. And at your own pace and time, come out of your pose and starting to get ready for Shavasana. So wearing something warm or cover yourself with a blanket, anything that you feel comfortable with. And then you've got options. If you like, you can bring a pillow underneath the knees to support the lower back a little bit into your Shavasana. Making sure the feet have some space in between them. Making sure your arms come nice and wide as well. Palms always facing up towards the sky. Now laying yourself down onto your back. Maybe covering your eyes. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Filling your whole chest up with air, your belly, everything. And a super deep sigh out through the mouth, you'll let it go. Do that again if that feels good. And just observing how your body feels here. And what's going on in your mind. And then slowly allowing yourself to sink down deep into your mat. And to drift off. She wove golden rays of sunshine into a long and flowing dress that left a scent on everything she touched of nature's sweet caress. Everywhere the girl did go, the flowers would all bloom, and she could chase the lonely feeling out of every darkened room. She could drive out all your sadness and cause a frozen heart to thaw. She'd paint the sky pink every morning, but nobody ever saw. No one thought to thank her for the warmth upon their skin, or for chasing all their demons from where the night time's breath had been. So she thought she wasn't needed. She could leave and they'd not care. But they'd just taken her for granted, since her light was always there. Because you never thank the ground until you know how it feels to fall, or just how much you need the sun until it doesn't rise at all. Very slowly starting to bring some movement back into your body, any way that feels good. Maybe a gentle wiggle of the toes and your fingers, stretching your arms overhead. Then hugging the knees in towards your chest. And just roll over to your side. Pick your favorite side. And just stay there for just another moment. And feeling supported. And safe. And when you're ready, with your eyes closed, make your way up towards a seated cross-legged position again. hands into your heart space. And then bow your full head down towards your fingers. Saying gratitude for yourself for coming onto the mat today. Gratitude for a strong body and mind. And gratitude for all those little things that we have taken for granted for a long time. Or whatever that was for you. And keeping that feeling of gratitude close to you throughout the rest of your day. Namaste.